Hey, this is B-, and in this video I'm going to be talking about something really important and really useful. I'm going to be talking about the 7 different factors you can apply to B-boy moves. So check it out. Now a factor is kind of abstract, so instead of telling you about it and just talking about it, I will show you. So let me go down the list. The first factor in this case, I might have talked about it before in other videos, is levels. Now there are actually 5 different levels, but I'll just show you real quickly. I'll give you a couple examples. For any move, you can actually turn it into 5 different moves by applying 5 different levels. So if I'm going to do the scorpion like this, I can actually do 5 different levels of it. I can do the low version like this, boom. Or I can do the high version like this. Okay? The second factor here is speed. Now, depending on what you do, if you contrast the move from going really fast to really slow and then you speed it up, it can create a really dynamic effect. So for example, if I'm going to do something like this, okay, so hopefully you get to see that I slow the move down into something intricate and then I speed it up. The third one here is direction. Now the obvious ones are, of course, you do a top rock step one way, you step one way, and then you step the other way. And the second most obvious is, of course, footwork. So you can do kick out, boom, and do the same thing, other way, boom. Alright, so you do the move both ways. The next one here is size. A classic example is mini swipe versus the big or master swipe. So mini swipe can go like this, okay? And the big version of that is, well, simple, right? The next one here is angle. And this one is a little bit more difficult to explain, so let me show you. You can do the regular applejack and have your body facing, basically facing front, and the angle is, of course, I guess you can say 0 degrees. So I'm doing the applejack like this, okay? But if I angle my body a little bit differently, it'll look something like this. Okay, so you can tell that making that shift and changing the angle for my upper body, the entire flow and the movement turns into something different. The next one is depth. Now for depth, it's different from directions or levels because instead of going up or down or left to right, you're going front and back. So an example of depth is a knee slide or a knee slide trick, something that looks like this, or something looks like this. Okay? The last one here is sequence. So sequence, to explain it the best way, is think of a tape that you're playing. If you press play, the sequence is going forward, but if you press backwards or rewind and it starts playing backwards, that's the sequence going backwards. So a prime example, an original example I've made up is something like this. Okay? Alright, so that's the 7 different factors for B-boy movements. If you apply either 1, 2, or even 3 different factors to any moves that you have, you start creating something original, and likely nobody else has ever seen it before. So go ahead, give that a try. Hopefully it helps. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to come to my website to check out the B-boy concept workshop I did. In this workshop, I talk about concepts like how do you create original moves and the techniques for training to double your improvement. And lastly, how do you keep on getting better and stay motivated. So check it out. This is B- with the Now Never crew. I'll see you there.